EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Broncos will put it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Terrapins offense will have the football first. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right foot.
There he goes. Runs through the tackle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the Terrapins are in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Boise State Broncos offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's not. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Terrapins have it for the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Safe completion on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just was there to make the stop.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Broncos in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets it out fast. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leads it with the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Off-play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to the back. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Terrapins hit it quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's nice. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds across the 25, working at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop it. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the line. Touchdown!
David, he gets you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. End off from the gun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And a chance to talk it over during the break. They'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 2 yards short of the first down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and answer.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll leave it with him. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes him still making moves. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials will call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Broncos will hustle to the line. The run from the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Broncos. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It took a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's not. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And now the offense will come Bronco attack from the gun. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll get the tempo.
The Broncos come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Broncos will have it first and 10.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pulls and fires complete. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Snap to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the Broncos trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Boise State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing B-12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Flips it out to the back.
Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are. As the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes it right down the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. Snap from the gun on third down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the game.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Maryland!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack football onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gets it out quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense calls the timeout there, second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun. Give on the inside. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The play action fake. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Jukes his way from home. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right
little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. Complete on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Running into the open space. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward movement. Stops for a short gain. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grab near the marker. It's Knox. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it into the 28. It's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got a little space. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Calls his own number. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Swings it out to the flat. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. The carry going off right tackle here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. While they dial up on second and a long way to go. Trying play action. This time he's got it. Turning it on. Touchdown Broncos. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. New Mexico looked less like a pack of Lobos and more like a group of Lone Warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough at Albuquerque, and today they
intercepted. The defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news about about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. With the catch, it's Knox. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go over the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space. And that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown!
job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
38, Maryland, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field rather than make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Broncos! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23. And the Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Now, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. The Terrapins are on the move. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Here on 3rd down. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. David Powell. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long term.
There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Canes want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. But the U is known for attitude. When they play physical, they've got great teams.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now in second and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try it again on second and 10. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Hurricanes have it with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Buckeyes are punching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for the second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Touchdown! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point, no problem. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push out front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defender. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got his man. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico.
He'll throw it down.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give out of the gun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it off.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays for him.
And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boone. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up some really good yards. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the tailback. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They marched 78 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they could have stopped that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snags a quick pass on the left. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Canes in the hurry up. Swing it on second down. Quick strike complete. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Balls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got his man, makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When offenses get first first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The play action fake. Got a man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so pass the check down to the drag.
From the gun on third down. Here's a heat. And the Canes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. He's looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense in the playbook.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job on defense.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target over the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. He'll try it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in the first down and more. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Off the play fake. Takes the easy completion. They methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
The Hurricanes head quickly to the line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He leaves it with his back, and he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, the Lion looking for the first down. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Powers through. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. To the air on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Boone. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first
first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Defense playing a bail technique. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. First half in the book. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Dumps it off in the pass. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. He'll get a fresh set down stop to the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. Quarterback making checks. Reads it, fires complete. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Right back to the well. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over UMass.
Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the
the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on the side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Good completion on the out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down, giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
For wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long for the 22. Got his man. Touchdown, Canes. A great catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ohio State, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give from the gun. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they kick it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Miami, 35. Ohio State, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last one?
Makes the grab on the big throw. Gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's on target and complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's enough. First down for the offense.
On 1st down, read option to the right. And you got to get hands around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got him this time. Just outside the red zone, they pick up the 1st down and spot it at the 22. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, looking for a man.
Of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they come further into that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in here. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Fame Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Knocks it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Canes want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He just hauled it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier, swatting at the football, knocking it out, and falling on a massive fumble recovery.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Nice move there.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. We saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They punt it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot downfield here. You might see them see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up the field. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That has not closed as he's got 12 trying to deliver, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He holds one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. It'll be 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. surge ahead on the sneak. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
32.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole, guessing. Now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Unleashes one. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the inside give. He breaks a tackle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Holds and fires complete to the right. Caught and he's close to the first down. Nice pickup there. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They want that clock to run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. The give on the inside. Brings it to the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Finds a little space. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.